Former military, what's the worst case of stolen valor you've come across? I once met a guy at a bar wearing a full Marine Corps dress uniform. Medals everywhere. Navy Cross, Silver Star, Purple Heart, you name it. He claimed to be a retired major. Said he'd seen combat in Iraq, Afghanistan, and even Vietnam. He couldn't have been older than 35. A friend of mine, a former Marine sergeant, noticed his uniform was a mess. The ribbons were out of order. He wore a sergeant major's cover with an officer's uniform, and his ribbons included medals that didn't even exist. My friend politely asked him what unit he'd served with. The guy hesitated, then mumbled something about classified missions. When my friend pressed further, the guy got defensive, saying we wouldn't understand because we weren't real Marines. That's when my friend pulled out his dog tags and said, "Funny, because I am." The guy panicked and bolted out of the bar. We later found out he'd been showing up at military reunions, telling sob stories to get free drinks and meals. The worst part? He'd been doing it for years, pretending to be a war hero, wearing honors he didn't earn, and taking advantage of people who actually served. We reported him, and last I heard, he got arrested for fraud. Nothing makes my blood boil more than stolen valor. Those medals represent sacrifices, pain, and lives lost. People like him spit on all of